Welcome friends, I'm Bev Adams. I'm an independent demonstrator and today is August 28th and that is the day that the holiday catalog goes live. It's good from August 28th through January 5th and I think this is a wonderful catalog. It's got so many fabulous things in it. One of my favorite products is this gift box punch board, and on this page are some Under the Tree designer specialty designer series papers. Designer series paper is not really paper, it's heavier weight, a little bit heavier than our regular cardstock. Perfect for making these boxes. But these boxes I'm going to show you today are all made with the Naturals ivory paper that I have gone ahead and stamped with the swirl from Everything Eleanor and our Encore gold metallic ink. Just kind of an all over random pattern. If you look at this envelope punch board, it has a chart on it. And it has inches and centimeters. I don't know about you, when I look at this, it's almost too many numbers, and they've used digital way of writing numbers. Is really a cube that's 1 3/4 inch on all sides. I noticed when I got my punch board that there are 3 boxes that start out with 1.75. And the paper size can either be 6 by 6, 7 by 7, or 8 by 8. And then you keep going down, and there are 4 that are 2.5 inches, and 4 that are 3 1/4 inches, and then 4 that are 4 inches. And it all looked a little confusing until I realized if you start with a small, your box will be 1 3/4 inch across the bottom, and these are all squares, so all of these boxes will be squares, but their height will be different. So their height is based on the diagonal lines, small, medium, large, and extra large, which are also 1 3/4, 2.5, 3 1/4, and 4 inches. There are 3 sizes of boxes that can be all made with the 8 by 8 cardstock. This box is a tall box. It is 1 3/4 square on the bottom, and it is 3 1/4 inches tall. And I have it tied with our satin gold ribbon. It's 5/8 inch, and it's just really luxurious, and so I thought this looked beautiful. So this is the first 8 by 8 box that you score on the small line and then the large diagonal line. This is also made by 8 by 8 cardstock, and this one is the bottom one. This one is 3 1/4 inches wide by 1 3/4 inches tall. So I started on the large start line and the small diagonal. Here's how it works with the one in the middle. So this is the one I'm going to make right now. It's 2.5 by 2.5 by 2.5. I have my 8 by 8 paper size. I'm going to start at the middle start line, and then I'm going to use the middle diagonal line. There is a scoring tool, and I didn't realize at first there's also an extender over here that you can pull out and make your score line a little bit larger. I don't think we need it for this box. And just like the envelope punch board, I looked at this thinking this looks very right-handed, and I'm a left-handed person. So for both of these, I find if I turn it diagonal, quarter turn to the left, I can use this just fine. So I'm going to put the cardstock on the start line at the middle, Now I'm going to do 4 things. I'm going to punch. That's 1. I'm going to find my score line, 2, and come off from the other way and go 3. And then it said to use the middle diagonal line, so I'm going to find that. And this one's a little bit harder for me to find. Trust the track, and it will stop you at this score line. So I'm going to turn that, do the same thing again. Middle, punch, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to do this on each of the 4 sides. I may have to replace, sometimes my cardstock moves as I punch, but I can just put it back where I need to be. And turn one more time. Punch, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now I just need to have another punch here, so I'm going to turn the cardstock over and go to that same middle and punch. But this time I don't need to score. And like the envelope punch board, there is a corner treatment, and it does corner round, but it also makes a little hook for the box to close. So you need to get it into the corner so it doesn't wiggle. Let me see if I can get this into the middle. Get it into the corner so it doesn't wiggle, and punch. And that leaves a rounded corner and this little half circle cut out. You're going to make sure and keep the, so I punched with the print side up. I'm going to make sure and keep that same side up and rotate it all the way around. And then I have the score lines. I think you can see them. I'm just going to fold, and I could probably even crease these with my fingers, but you've got the scoring tool, so you might as well use it. Now, in each side, there's also going to be your diagonal line to score. And if you wanted to, I suppose you could use adhesive, but this is made to be kind of like those food carriers that kind of fold up and don't need any adhesive really. So there we go. Got everything scored. Now I'm just going to go across and hook these together. And honestly, I find the second hook, I guess my fingers are too big to get under there, but this one takes a little care. I have torn off my hooks a couple of times. When I did that, I went ahead and taped it underneath and it doesn't show. But you've got your whole box with no adhesive ready to go. All I did on these boxes then was tie a bow around it and I was done. So these are the 3 sizes of boxes that you can make with the gift box punch board with the 8x8 paper. But I thought, well, what would happen if I tried going to the, so I've got, this one's the small start line. This one's the medium start line. This is the large start line. What would happen if I went to the extra large start line. And so I tried one more box with the same 8 by 8 paper, and I'm going to the extra large start line. I'm going to make this box the same way. 1, 2, but here's where it gets a little bit tricky. I want to use the medium diagonal, but I need to come back to the medium, and when this medium line will then come to where I need it to be. Other than that, you're going to do everything the same. Extra large, punch, score 1, 2, but slide to medium and medium. Extra large, punch, score 1, 2, and slide to medium, and the fourth side, extra large, score, score, slide to medium, and score. And then for the other side, just extra large all the way around. And again, we just hook them together, and they're going to fit just perfectly. My second one needs to wiggle a little bit in there to fit. There we go. And so this is the fourth size of 8 by 8 cardstock boxes. This is the only one that's not on the scoreboard marked. Again, the start line is extra large, and then when you go to do the diagonal, move it over to medium and score it medium. And that's all there is to it. If you would like more ideas, or if you want to order your gift box punch board or your lovely satin ribbon, gold satin ribbon, or even everything Eleanor, the gold Encore ink, or the naturals, to make these gift boxes, I think they would look lovely under the Christmas tree, but also as a birthday gift or a shower or anniversary, wedding. I think they look just elegant and simple and fast. So thank you for stopping by. Talk to you soon. Bye.